This is how to get as jacked as physically possible in the shortest amount of time. Number 1, anabolic steroids. Number 2, protein. And number 3, a very sharpened Instagram filter with very great lighting. There you go. You have officially gained a lot of muscle in the shortest amount of time. In all seriousness though, there really is just 3 steps, and it's that simple. It's that simple. It's just gonna be putting everything into practice, alright? And you're probably wondering why you want to listen to me in the first place. Well, in high school, I weighed 290 pounds, then lost all the way to 170, and then gained all the way back up to 200 in a bulk state, a very healthy state, with muscle this time. And I've learned a lot of things during this time, and I just wanted to show it to you guys. So number 1, the training itself. The training itself. Number 2, your sleep. Your sleep. Number 3, this one's gonna scare you. Boom. I've just lost most of my people in this video. It's these 3. For the people that clicked on and still are watching, we're gonna break this down to very simple and manageable steps that if you put this over practice for a very long time, you will get jacked quickly, the quickest way possible, other than steroids. Please don't do steroids. I am not condoning steroids. Unless you're really wanting to be the next Ronnie Coltman. I'm not going to put that in the video. There's actually just 2 components to training itself, and it's very simple, and this is how we're going to break it down. The stretch in training, and the weight over time in your training. Alright, we're going to break down the stretch very simply. None of this pumping stuff. No, we're not doing this. What we are going to do is slowly bring it down. My bicep is building way more muscle in this stretch state than it is at this state, okay? And this goes with every muscle in the body, alright? Number 2, and during these reps, you just want to make it into the point where you can't do any more. Don't hurt yourself, okay? Because I've seen some of those bicep videos, and bro, they like actually cringe me out. But just do about to like 8 to 12 reps for, you know, I'm gonna write this down. That's an infinity sign. 8 to 12 reps to failure. Seriously. And do that for like 3 sets. Alright? When you put it in the stretch position, I promise you, you are going to build your muscles way more than if you started pumping the weight a lot. And number 2, and weight over time. This is very simple. The weight that you're using one week should go up in weight or stay in the same weight and do more reps the next week. Okay, so let me give you an example. So say for week 1, you're doing an exercise with 10 pounds and you do it for 10 reps, okay? And that seems to be pretty good. The next week, you go to 15 pounds and you just make it to about 8 reps. But you still make it into that hypertrophy range, of course, with a great stretch. Week 3, we stay at 15 pounds, but you make it to 10 reps. So each week, say you start at 10, you go to 15, you go to 8, you stay at 15, but you go up to 10. Even though this weight is staying the same and you're doing more reps, you are still building muscle because you are putting more weight over time, or you are doing progressive overload. That's what it's called, not weight over time. I guess that is what it, more weight over time, whatever, progressive overload, same crap. Just keep doing that, but go slow with it. Don't go shoot from 15 and then go to freaking 30 pounds. You are going to hurt yourself. Don't do that. Ego lifting is not the move to do in this game. It is a slow process, but it is a great and beautiful process over time. Number 2, we're going to talk about your sleep. That just seemed like a happy cyclops. I was trying to do like a closing eye picture, but that didn't work out too well. This category is very simple, okay? Shoot for 8 hours of sleep at night. Seriously, your training and your nutrition doesn't matter unless this matters. You build your muscle in your sleep, okay? And when you hit REM sleep, rapid eye movement, that's when you start to build all your gains, because you gain all your muscle in your sleep. I just said that. I'm being stupid. 8 hours of sleep. But you can still make that through, you know, 6 hours of sleep. You can still make that through 6 hours of sleep, but it's not going to be as good as 8, and 8 won't be as good as, say, 12. I mean, if you could do 12 hours of sleep, then you have no life. Anyways, shoot for 8 hours of sleep a night. You will sleep a lot better, by the way, in very colder environments. You fall asleep faster in colder environments. Your body heat drops to a colder state than when it is awake. If you're sleeping in a cold environment and your body is trying to wake you up by making yourself warm, which your heartbeat starts to beat for you to start to wake up, you're just gonna have a deeper sleep and a better sleep in a colder environment. Just take what I say, okay? Lastly, your diet. Oh, I know, it's scary. Ooh, I know, we can dress up as it for Halloween for most people. Anyways, I'm gonna break this down simply as possible as well. Of course, there's gonna be some science, there's gonna be whatever. We're not gonna get into that. We're just gonna get straight to the point of what is just causing this to be a problem for a lot of people, and it was a problem for me for a very long time before I just figured it out. So your diet should consist of this. Your protein, they need to be whole natural foods, and fiber. Now a lot of people, and I've got asked this at a grocery store before, I'm pretty sure it was Walmart. Anyways, I was getting all of my groceries one day, and this woman stops me and she was like, my son is actually trying to diet, and I just wanted to know, like, what are the things that you're getting? So I started to tell her all the things like eggs, veggies, blah, 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 and I was like, I like to get whole natural foods, and just whole foods. And she was like, what's a whole natural food? Our society's screwed. Whole natural foods in general is just something that's just not processed. What is processed food? A processed food, it's like your cereals, your pizzas, fast food, you know, things that are fast food like burgers, tacos, whatever. And what else? Candy, you know, stuff that you can't find naturally. What's a whole natural food? You know, here's the idea of what I like to look at. This is a mental model that I've been going by for years. I don't know why I threw that over there. I'm going to be using it again. Anyways, you're going to start shopping around the outside of a grocery store. And why do we do that? That's where all of the natural foods are at. So we're going to be talking about fruits and vegetables. Do they come from the ground? If they do, they're okay to eat. All of our protein items. What is a protein item? I used to be in wrestling in high school, and I was like, protein? I mean, cows and pigs, I mean, everything has protein. I can still eat my pizza rolls and be fine. I just started eating the pepperoni pizza rolls a lot, then wondering why everything that I was doing in there, I was just like heavy breathing, I was sucking. We had to do stairs. We were like running up and down the bleachers like 500,000 times, and it was not a good experience, and like two giant, like 120 or 50 or 500,000 packs of pizza rolls didn't have enough protein in them, and wasn't good fuel. And so it's pretty much your one ingredient meat. So we got pork, beef, fish, you know, we got just all of our seafood in general. It's normally fine. Nothing breaded, by the way. That's something completely different. Chicken, of course. Did I already say chicken? Chicken, beef, pork, seafood, kangaroo, elephant, lion, dog, cat. You know, I used to think steak was unhealthy. That was completely wrong. Our society is screwed for pushing fast food and all these foods you find in the frozen section and all these canned foods and all this bagged chips is another processed food that we're not going to be starting to go through. It's so pushed on us now, especially to kids, that's the norm. That's the norm. Like, are you serious? We are pushing this idea for people to buy all this cheap stuff so they can fill it in their bodies, they get bigger, and also they get more sick because there's added stuff. If you look at the nutrition label at the very back of a piece of food and you start seeing ingredients on it and can't even like read most of it, you know what you're eating is bad, and it's not meant to be that way. Single ingredient, whole foods is the way to go. We can add oatmeal. Oatmeal gets into this category, which is fiber. I've eaten a half a bowl of oatmeal every single day with blueberries, of course, because best combo ever. Every single day. Why? Because it fills me up. And that's one of the biggest problems with today's society, is that all of these processed foods don't fill you at all. They make you want more. Beans. Beans is another great fibrous nutritional source that you can idolize and make something really, you can make something that's very boring, just like a basic, just like chicken breast. You can add like taco seasoning and then add like some black beans to it, and then boom, you also got a bunch of carbs and beans, and then you can add your chicken and make that great. But nothing is going to matter on getting muscle mass except for this. So if we want to gain muscle, we're going to be looking at the protein and we're going to be looking at our calories. So for the protein, it's going to be 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight you weigh. And what does that mean? So say I am a 180 pound dude and I want to gain to 190, all right? I'm going to eat 180 grams of protein with a calorie surplus. Now, what's a calorie surplus? Every person has a maintenance calories that they burn every single day, no matter what you're doing for your body to function and like live. So say my base, you can also figure this out. There's a calorie calculator. You can have this all figured out online. It's super easy, super simple. We're just gonna start off with 2,000 calories. Everybody's calories is different, but 2,000 calories starting out. Any calories above this is going to be a surplus. So over time, it's not going to be like a one-time thing where you give it 2,500 calories into the bank and you're gonna gain like a bunch of fat. No, it's more of like if it's 3,500 calories. I'm trying to just write super fast. 3,500 calories for a gram of body fat. First of all, you're gonna have to burn this, and you're gonna have to keep adding 500 calories every single time. So it's gonna be 500, 500, 500 every single day, and we're gonna try and just gain, half a pound a week. So what does that mean? So we're just gonna, so what would be half of this? Half a pound? My bad. Make it 250 calories. That'd be way too high. You would probably gain more of a pound a week. 250 over a span of 7 days, gaining about half a pound a week. With hitting a gram of protein per pound of body weight that you weigh, with of course stretching your muscle for 8 to 12 reps with progressive overload through the weeks, with the calories, eating whole natural foods. Not saying that you can eat the calories, the same amount of calories with bad food. You're not going to be as full as if you were with this. Protein and fiber, bro, they're going to be your best friend. Your best friend, especially when you're going through, a cutting phase or you're going through a bulking phase, but that's way different. And then with no time, you can also have rest days, by the way. Don't let me forget that. You can also have rest days. Rest days is definitely a great priority for gaining muscle, through a short amount of time, because like I said, even in your sleep, even during the daytime, your body gets to recover. That's what we need. We need recovery for our bodies to gain muscle. And yeah, this is the first health video that I made. I guess you can count my last video as a health video, but more of declining my health with the liquor that I was drinking. Try not to drink liquor. It's kind of bad for protein synthesis. These are a lot of just random terms that I'm throwing at you, but it is just a giant spectrum of things. And if you guys want more videos like this, of course, please write it in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to, like if you want to. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm Gray Sunny Day. Hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Cut.